Yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cyclones offense will go on the attack first. The Cyclones just blew away the Hawkeyes in the last meeting between these two.
And those buses in the parking lots for Iowa State tailgates, they have been partying in those for a year after beating down their rivals.
I think Iowa was shell-shocked in that game. They're not used to their opponents being as physical as them, and Iowa State matched that physicality. It was so impressive.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Offense changing the play. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. To the ground with the back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves him with the running back. And some room to work. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McConnell. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Cyclones are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on third down. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Terrell. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Parker. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fakes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide open downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's got it on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Hawkeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires left. Intercepted deep in his own end.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Creates a little space. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
The screen, and watch out. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
That's reeled in. It's Parker. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the 2nd half will give us. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week. It's on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that... today with a big fat W.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll open the second half on the ground. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to swing it on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Hawkeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet spin. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Motion from the wideout. After run, now throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And you thought maybe in the 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll leave it with him. Inside the 35. That's a 20. He's got space. Touchdown, Cyclones! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTEP was able to cap off a close one inside the Sun Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and not his best work. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it down the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll do it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Pressure coming, and he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Punch it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lawrence. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Cyclones! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good.
38, Iowa, 17.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival.